Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a fan-favorite what-if scenario that has been buzzing around the internet for ages. What if the ever-loving blue-eyed thing, Ben Grimm, fell victim to the zombie plague? And more importantly, how would his good friend and sometimes rival, Jennifer Walters, aka the sensational She-Hulk, handle it? We're going to break down this epic, heart-wrenching, and frankly, terrifying matchup. We'll look at their powers, their history, and how this slobber knocker would likely play out. So, grab your popcorn, because it's clobberin' time, with a very undead twist. First, let's set the stage. Imagine a world ravaged by a zombie virus, one that doesn't just turn people into mindless shamblers, but retains a twisted version of their intelligence and all of their powers. This is the stuff of nightmares for the Marvel Universe. Now picture Ben Grimm, the Thing, one of the most powerful and durable heroes on Earth, succumbing to this plague. He's not just a zombie, he's a super-powered, super-durable zombie with a hunger that can't be satisfied. His rocky hide, already nearly impenetrable, would make him an incredibly tough opponent to put down for good. He still has his immense strength, his stamina, and all the things that make him a core member of the Fantastic Four. But now it's all driven by a ravenous, undead instinct. This isn't your friendly neighborhood Ben Grimm anymore. This is a force of nature, a walking catastrophe. Now, on the other side of this showdown, we have Jennifer Walters, She-Hulk. Jen is not just a powerhouse in her own right. She's also a brilliant lawyer with a sharp, tactical mind. Unlike her cousin Bruce, Jen typically retains her full personality and intelligence when she transforms. This is her key advantage. She can think, strategize, and adapt on the fly. Her strength is immense, easily rivaling that of the Thing on a good day, and she's been known to get stronger with rage, just like the Hulk. She's got incredible durability, a healing factor, and she's a highly skilled hand-to-hand combatant, trained by none other than Captain America and Gamora. So, we're not just talking about a brute force-on-force collision. This is a battle of brains versus brawn, or in this case, brains and brawn versus zombified brawn. The emotional weight of this fight cannot be overstated. Ben and Jen are friends. They've fought alongside each other countless times. They've shared jokes. They've been part of the same superpowered community for years. For Jen, facing a zombified Ben wouldn't just be a physical challenge, it would be an emotional gut punch. She would have to fight against the face of her friend, a man she respects and cares for. Every punch she throws would be a reminder of the hero he once was. This internal conflict could be her biggest weakness. Would she hesitate? Would she hold back, hoping some glimmer of the old Ben is still in there? That split second of hesitation could be all a relentless zombie thing needs to gain the upper hand. The psychological toll on She-Hulk would be immense. Let's break down the physical fight itself. In a straight-up brawl, they are remarkably evenly matched. The Thing is traditionally considered slightly stronger and more durable in his base form. His rocky hide is legendary. However, She-Hulk's strength can increase, and her agility and speed far surpass Ben's. He's a tank, a battering ram. She's a fighter, a martial artist. She would likely use her superior speed to dodge his powerful telegraphed blows and strike at potential weak points. But what are the weak points of a zombie made of living rock? It's a terrifying question. Conventional methods of stopping a zombie, like destroying the brain, might be incredibly difficult. Could she even break through his rocky skull? It's a challenge that would test the absolute limits of her strength. The environment would play a massive role. If they're in a crowded city, Jen's primary concern would be collateral damage and protecting civilians. She's a hero, first and foremost. She can't just unleash her full power if it means leveling city blocks. The zombie Thing, however, would have no such reservations. He would use the city as his weapon, tearing up streets, throwing cars, and causing as much chaos as possible. This puts Jen on the defensive immediately. She would have to try and lure him to a more isolated location where she could go all out without endangering innocent lives. This would be a battle of strategy for her, trying to contain a walking earthquake while figuring out a way to stop him permanently. It's a classic hero's dilemma, amplified to an incredible degree. So, how does Jen win? Brute force alone might not be enough. She'd have to use her intelligence. This is where Jennifer Walters, the lawyer, comes into play. She's an expert at finding loopholes and exploiting weaknesses. She would be analyzing every move Zombie Ben makes, looking for a pattern, a vulnerability. Maybe the virus has a weakness she can exploit. Perhaps there's a way to neutralize him without destroying him. But given the stakes and the immediate threat he poses, a more permanent solution might be necessary. It could come down to a single, devastating, all-or-nothing blow. She-Hulk would need to push her strength beyond anything she's ever achieved before, focusing all her power into one precise, targeted strike aimed at a critical point. It would be a massive gamble. Let's consider the opposite. How could Zombie Ben win? His biggest advantage is his relentless nature. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't get tired in the same way a living being does. He is a single-minded engine of destruction. He only needs to land one good hit, one solid grapple. If he manages to bite or even deeply scratch Jen, the stakes change dramatically. Would her healing factor be enough to fight off the zombie infection? It's a terrifying unknown. Ben's strategy would be simple. Overwhelm her. Keep pressing, keep attacking, giving her no room to breathe, no time to think or strategize. He would try to wear her down through sheer attrition, knowing that eventually she will make a mistake. And in a fight like this, one mistake is all it takes. Ultimately, I believe She-Hulk would find a way to win, but the cost would be astronomical. It wouldn't be a triumphant victory, it would be a tragedy. The final moments of the fight would be brutal and heartbreaking. Imagine Jen, battered and exhausted, finally getting the upper hand. She'd be looking at the monstrous version of her friend, and she would have to make a choice that would haunt her forever. It's the kind of decision that forges a hero but also leaves deep, lasting scars. She would win the battle, but the emotional and psychological war would stay with her long after. The victory would feel like a defeat, a somber reminder of a world lost and a friend she had to put down. It's a testament to her strength, not just her physical power, but her strength of character to do what must be done, no matter how painful. This scenario really highlights what makes She-Hulk such a compelling character. It's not just about smashing things, it's about the person inside the gamma-powered form. It's about her humanity, her intelligence, and her heart. Pitting her against a zombified Ben Grimm pushes all of those aspects to their absolute limit. It's a physical, mental, and emotional crucible. What do you guys think? Could She-Hulk really take down a zombified thing? What other what-if battles would you love to see us break down? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I love reading your theories and ideas. Thanks so much for watching today's breakdown. If you enjoyed it, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more content like this, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Until next time, stay sensational.